Okay, so to begin, let's talk about how you can navigate through my website. So my website is, right there, sites.google.com/site/JTNWU. And here's a good point or a good time to bring this up. I'm going to be using Google Chrome the whole time. If you do not have Google Chrome, and no one says you have to use it, but to follow along with me, I would actually download Google Chrome. So with Google Chrome, since we're going to do a lot of Google applications, you'll notice I have a nice little colored app launcher right on the left here. So to click that, I can get to Google applications, Gmail, all that good stuff. If I have just a blank tab here, because you have another app launcher over here that's not colored, and I have other apps I can go to. So if you don't have Google Chrome or you're not running Google Chrome, you can't access things through these app launchers, which I will be doing periodically. Right, you can always type in the address. Right, so here's my website. This is the summer class, so anything you click on will be summer. So the syllabus for summer, right, which we'll go over. Here's the class materials for summer. The peer emails and websites will be for you as well, so that if it doesn't specify summer or fall, it's for both. Here are the rubrics, so anything I grade or assign, I'll give you a rubric. So if you click on the rubric, you'll see I have links to all the rubrics. All right, so these correspond to the actual description. So constructing your teacher website, you will see the points that I'll award. So, and this again will coincide. So if you just look at this separately, it won't make much sense. If you look at this in conjunction with the actual description of the assignment, then you'll see where the points are awarded. All right? Okay. Here's your graded work, so go to summer. So when you actually turn stuff in and I grade it, all these links aren't for you just yet, but if you click, you'll see that it'll be an actual Excel file. And I'll give you an ID code, so this won't be by your actual name. So you can see if you're 53, you can highlight 53, and you can see here's the rubric part, how I award the points. Right, so this particular person lost 2 points for adding a link. All right, so those are the rubrics. Here are your midterm and final projects. So here are the links to those. Right, when we get to those, here's where you'll click. I'll also have links to those on my the website under the certain class section of that time. Okay, and here's the midterm exam and final exam. Here are the links. And again, if you go to your section, I'll put those in the actual website as well. Okay, so now let's talk about the materials. So here is your class materials for summer. Click the arrow, and there are 5 weeks. This is a 5-week class. So click on any individual week, and you'll see it has the actual topic, and then it has the handouts, and then the assignments and all that good stuff. Okay, so you'll progress through these. So when we get there, here are the videos. So you can click the actual handout. So we'll go through the syllabus, and then you can actually watch the video, which is going to be this, right? This is how you kind of got there. Syllabus. So there are 2 links here. Here's the syllabus on the actual week 1, or you can just go to syllabus summer. Right, so in the future, you don't have to find it in week 1. Right, so we went to syllabus summer. Okay, so here's your syllabus. So here's all my information, the course description, which you can read, the topics, which you can read, attendance and absences. This is an online class, so I'm not going to be taking attendance. Right, it's your responsibility to keep up with the class. So there will be due dates, so make sure you do the work in time for the due dates. Right, so the grading scale, we'll do pluses and minuses, so it's illustrated right there. Your actual assignments, you'll have products and presentations. You actually won't have presentations. Okay, so you just have products. So the next page explains these. You'll have projects as well, right? Midterm and a final project, and you'll have 2 exams, a midterm and a final exam. Right, and all of them are proportionally weighted. Right, so your products. So at the class, you'll actually be creating these educational experiences. So when we talk about something in class, well, or you watch it online, the video, then you'll immediately create a product, right? So we talk about Google Docs, you'll create a Google Doc. Okay, your midterm project is actually going to be not quite halfway through, but it'll be a project that demonstrates how your ability to use Google Docs, slide sheets, and forms. Okay, your final project will be an actual 50-minute lesson you're going to create, and you're going to use the technologies we've talked about in this class. Make a note, you're not actually going to deliver this lesson to anybody. It's going to be a 50-minute lesson, though, that could be delivered in a class. All right, so it needs to be descriptive enough, and it needs to be of high quality that you could actually deliver it in a class. And then we have our midterm and final exams. So when our midterm and final exams are going to be online exams, so I'll actually open those up on the week of that they're assigned. All right, and I'll show you that when we get to the calendar. So the questions for the midterm and final exams will come right from the Check for Understanding questions. So through each lesson, you watch the video, then I have a set of questions that you should fill out. And I'm not going to collect those, it's on you. Right, so if you want to fill them out, you can use all of those to do the final and midterm exams. So your assignments, so due dates and feedback. All assignments, all handouts are on the website like that I showed you. If you want hard copies of anything, obviously this is online. I'm not going to hand out anything. You need to print them off. Okay, all assignments will be turned in through your websites, and I'll teach you how to create a website. So it's one of the first things we'll do. Once you create your websites, then you actually won't be emailing me or handing anything in. You'll just be putting links on your websites. Okay, so on your website, you need to publish the actual site each time, or else I won't be able to see the links. In fact, nobody will be able to see the links. Okay, so if you do not publish the links, or you don't put links on your website, I'm going to consider that late. Okay, so if you don't have links on your website, or you didn't publish it in time, I'm going to consider that late work. Okay, and then I'll accept any late work for half credit. Right? And there's a little kind of, and I'll explain this down at the end. So maybe put a little pin in this. If it's not published, I won't quite take off half credit. Right, and I explain that here. Okay, so you'll need to give me permission to edit all assignments that you generate using Google Apps. So Google Apps will be our docs, our slides, our sheets, and our forms. And if you don't give me permission to edit those, I'll take off 5%. Okay, so I'll deduct 5%. Right, and when you give me permission to edit, and I'll show you how to do this, obviously when we go through the class, you'll give my NW Gmail account permission. So anytime you give me permission to edit anything, do jteekennwu and then at gmail.com. All right. Okay. So deduct 5%. I will also deduct 5% for assignments that are not published on your site. All right. So if you actually had your links up and it just wasn't published, you just send me an email and say, hey, look, I had my links up. I just didn't publish my site. And then I'll take off 5% and not the 50%. All right. We're also going to be using YouTube. So any YouTube videos need to be public. All right. This is an educational experience here. So you're going to deliver videos that you want people to see, right, in your classroom. They need to be public, not private. Right, so anything that isn't public, I will take off 5%. All right, here's a big one. If you need to talk to me or communicate in some way, you need to email my Wesleyan account. So jteeken@nebrwesleyan.edu. Do not email the Gmail account up above. All right, so if you need to email me and get in touch with me, do my Wesleyan account, not the Gmail account. Right, on feedback, I'll do exactly what I kind of showed you before. If I can, I'll write comments on the actual assignments. But mostly you'll see the graded rubrics. Okay, so if you want to find out how I graded something, you'll go to the website, go to the graded work, and click on the actual assignment. Okay, so here's our class schedule. So like I said before, this is a 5-week class. So each week is broken up into 2 parts. You can do this at your own pace. Right? You just have to make sure you turn in the assignments by the due date. But there's no reason that you have to do, it's not like it's Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. Right? You have a whole week to do these 6 things. Okay? All right, so here's our schedule. You'll see what's assigned. So it's just lateral. So Gmail, you'll have to create an NW Gmail account. So that's the assignment for this particular topic. And you can see all 3 of these topics all have assignments. And then on the right here is the due date. So create an NW Gmail account. You need to do that by week 2, Monday at 5 p.m. Here's creating a Google website. You need to do that by week 2, Monday at 5 p.m. So here's the gist, and I have a little note below. Anything assigned in week 1 will be due Monday, week 2. Okay, anything assigned in week 2 will be due Monday, week 3. All right, so you have a whole entire week to complete the assignments. All right, and they'll be due 5 p.m. on that next Monday. Okay, with the exception of the exams. Okay, here's the midterm exam. That will not be due on Monday. It'll be due on Friday. Okay, so you don't have a whole week, 7 days. You only have 5 days. Okay, so on the midterm and final exam, I'll actually make the link active on the Monday of that week, and I'll close the link Friday of that week. All right, so for example, midterm exam right here will start. The link will be active on Monday of week 3, and then I will actually close it on Friday of week 3. So you only have 5 days to complete that assignment. Past that, it's all the same. So all of week 4 will be due week 5, and then your final exam will be Friday of week 5. Okay, and you'll notice for week 5, I put the due dates here as week 6. This is only a 5-week class. So what that means is you have to turn everything in that next Monday. All right, so the completion of turning in assignments has to be done by that next Monday. All right, so we don't have a week 6. It's just when you need to turn that stuff in by. All right, here are the notes. So all assignments except for exams will be due 5 p.m. on the Monday of the following week. And then exams will be active, right, Monday at 11 a.m. And they'll close Friday at 5 p.m. Okay, so commitment to student disabilities. You can read through all this, right? I don't want to underscore their importance, but I'm sure you've read these more than once. So if you have any questions, any comments, concerns, if you need any accommodations, if you feel like you're being mistreated, any of that stuff, email me. Okay. If for some reason you don't want to email me, okay, then you can talk to Sandy McBride, right? So you can email or call her right at this number. All right. Or you can email her at her email address. Right? So just make sure if you are having issues, you talk to somebody. Okay. Academic integrity, all the stuff before. Again, you can read this. So all the work you turn in should be your own. When you do the exams, please don't cheat off anybody. I mean, obviously it's online and you won't be taking them in a class, so you're kind of on your honor for your academic integrity. Right. Here's Title IX. Once again, I don't want to belittle this. It's very, very important, but I'm sure you've read it before. So if you have any issues or you feel unsafe or just anything, email me at any time. You can call or email any of the people on these lists. They're all very nice and friendly. All right, so anyone on that list at any time. Okay, like I said, they're all very willing to help. All right, so if you feel slighted or unsafe or anything, again, you feel like you're being discriminated against, anything at all that just makes you feel uneasy, then email me, talk to me, or email someone on the list. All right.